So I want to ask you a question. When you think about wealth, do you only think about money? Is that the only thing you're really focused in on when it comes to building wealth? See, I've had a chance to interview hundreds of people who are very wealthy. Some in the Billionaires Club and a number of others that run 8, 9 figure businesses, incredibly wealthy people. And these are the kind of people that you wouldn't even know who they are if you saw them on the street, right? One of the richest men I knew looked like he had just got done, going hiking out in the woods somewhere in Colorado and just came back in his Tevas and his flip-flops and his khaki shorts. And what I found in interviewing all of these incredibly wealthy people, these multimillionaires, these billionaires, is that when they get to a certain point in their careers, they stop focusing on money at all, actually. They keep an eye on it, of course, and there's an intent to not lose it, but they're not necessarily worried about making more of it. You see, a lot of us we're focused on that hamster wheel of going around and trying to build the wealth and build the wealth and build the wealth. And after a while, we realize that we're in our 40s, our 50s, our 60s later, maybe, and say, crap, what happened to my life? And this is what I want to talk to you about today. You see, a lot of these folks that are very wealthy, they realize something along the way, which is that their health, their relationships, their spirituality, their connection with other people became a lot bigger and more important piece of growing their overall wealth when they think about it. They don't think about just the money aspect and what are the material things that their money can buy. They think about what can I do with my time here on earth and am I enjoying myself? And so a lot of folks will say, okay, well, the measure of whether or not you're successful or not is, are you happy? And can you cover all the bases? Do you have enough money in the bank at the end of every month? Are you able to do all the things that you want? Do you have everything you want? And the wealthy people think about things a little bit differently. They're thinking about, am I doing something that makes a difference that is meaningful to me, right? Once you don't have to worry about money anymore, the thing that they are thinking about is, am I actually maximizing my time here on earth? These are not people that, they made their money and like they won a lotto ticket and they just disappear and they go and they buy a cabin in the woods. That's not what these people do. These people are always looking at a way to improve themselves, increase the amount of value that they give to the world and the people around them, and they're always looking for ways to increase their joy factor, not their happiness factor, their joy factor. They're very different, right? Their joy factor is, am I doing something that is, again, meaningful to me, meaningful to the people around me, and am I maximizing my time? And they know the reason they need to focus on that is because time is the one thing that is in a very limited supply for all of us. They can always go make more money, but they realize that if they focus on their relationships and building strong, lasting relationships, that is going to have a really great effect on them long term. It's going to pay dividends. Are they focusing on giving back to other people who are either less fortunate than them or might even be a mirror image of them at a much younger age? You see, these are the things that wealthy people really focus in on. They focus on knowing thyself, right? That age old adage, a lot of us think we do, but these people know that they don't. And so they spend a lot of time on their inner game, their inner confidence, what's going on up in their minds. Are they taking care of their health? Sometimes the first thing they do in the morning is focus in on their health because they know if they focus on their health with their body, their brains will follow suit. And as a result, they're much more clear headed and they can attack the day properly. I just got off the call with somebody this morning who is managing billions of dollars of capital in real estate projects. And he was coming from the CrossFit gym. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Once you get to a certain level in life, you don't necessarily need to apologize for everything. He says, hey, I just got down to the gym. This is important to me. And so wealthy people have taken that approach of what's important to me, what's going to give me that joy factor, how am I providing value to other people, am I building long-lasting relationships with deep meaning, and am I doing something that is going to make an impact and leave a legacy? So those are the things a lot of wealthy people think about that most people, when they're just grinding it out, are not focused on. I'd encourage you to start thinking about that as you go through your days, your weeks, your months, and your years.